With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Returnable here for Hester. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there at a Washington first.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense.
Front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Now 2nd and 9. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Jefferson, 58 yards. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On second down now, Vick, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Michael Vick. That's into the hands of Brian Finneran. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll run on first down. Vick. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Vick's going to change the play.
19 tight, 19 tight.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. The inaugural carry for Darren McFadden. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a yard. Running again, and again it's McFadden. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Vic readies to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Vic. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Vic to throw on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Murray going to throw.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
On the return is Reed.
And just shutting him off there. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. It's a play fake. Now Vic on the move to his left. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Andre Reed, 43 yards.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house.
And Hester content to hold on to this one and bring it out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Steps away. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd down and 6 now.
Play action. Now it's Murray sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Justin Jefferson
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cut 19, cut 19.
2nd down, Vic. Flushed out right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 6.
Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Gano's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. There you go.
And the third quarter starts with a run by McFadden. He's going to go. Darren McFadden. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Darren McFadden, 75 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They fake the handoff. Now Murray under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Pat McAfee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Vic now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
70.
On 3rd down, McFadden. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Running for it. Here's McFadden. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Inside handoff, Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that gives him a 3-point lead.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Murray's throw into the hands of Gonzalez here. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4.
Murray now. A short little throw taken in by Reed. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
Down to the 41. 2nd and 7.
Here's Murray. Rolling to his left.
Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted.
Picked up by the safety, D'Angelo Hall.
And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now this aired out deep for Reed.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now Vic, he's going to change things up. Now they'll change things up.
From the shotgun, it's Vick.
It's complete to his big target, Crumpler. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
It'll be Vick once more. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw, Vick. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Andre Reed, his 2nd touchdown of the night.